All right, strap in everybody, because today we're diving headfirst into a situation that, well, it's got alarm bells ringing across the entire cybersecurity landscape.
Yeah, not one for the faint of heart, this one.
Definitely not. We're talking Ivanti, specifically their cloud service appliance. You might know it as CSA. Now, this is software a lot of organizations depend on, kind of like,
The nervous system of their IT infrastructure.
yeah,
Mission-critical stuff.
exactly. And right now, it's staring down the barrel of a particularly nasty vulnerability, one with the catchy name CVE 2024-8963. And let me tell you, the security researchers, they don't hand out those high-severity ratings for nothing.
9.4 out of 10 on the CVSS scale. That's practically DEFCON 1 in the cybersecurity world.
No kidding. So what's got everyone so spooked? Well, this vulnerability, it's a type called path traversal. And I'll be honest, trying to explain it can get a little convoluted.
Picture this. You're an attacker, right? You've managed to poke your head into a system, and you've got this directory listing in front of you.
Like a digital filing cabinet.
Exactly. But instead of just seeing what's out in the open public documents, harmless stuff, you start digging deeper, using this path traversal flaw to kind of climb up the file structure.
So it's not just about accessing what you're supposed to see, it's about getting into the back end, the control room.
Precisely. Think of it like finding a hidden passage in a library, one that leads you straight past all those boring public shelves and into the restricted archives where they keep the really juicy stuff. Sensitive documents, administrative controls, the works.
And we're not talking about just reading this stuff, but potentially modifying it, deleting it, wreaking all sorts of havoc.
Oh, absolutely. You could even use that access as a springboard to launch further attacks on other systems connected to the network.
It's like punching a hole through the perimeter and then finding yourself holding the keys to the entire kingdom.
A very accurate analogy. And as if that wasn't enough of a nightmare, this vulnerability, it can team up with another one they found, CVE 2024-8190, and this combo, well, it lets attackers completely sidestep any kind of admin authentication.
It's like the cybersecurity equivalent of finding a backdoor that not only is unlocked, but also has a welcome mat laid out.
It's that bad.
Yeah.
And look, I wish I could say this was all theoretical, something security researchers cooked up in a lab somewhere.
Yeah, sadly not the case this time.
Ivanti themselves have come out and said, look, folks, this is actively being exploited in the wild, meaning there are attackers out there right now using this thing to break into systems.
And when I say out there, I mean it's gotten so serious that CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, they've officially added it to their known exploited vulnerabilities list.
Yeah, that's not a club you want to be a part of.
Yeah.
And it was gotten so much attention that CISA even went ahead and set a deadline of October 10th for all federal agencies to get this thing patched up. They don't mess around.
Nope, they do not. So for anyone out there sweating bullets right now, wondering, what do I do? The message from Ivanti is pretty clear. Upgrade to version 5.0 and do it yesterday. Older versions, they're out of support. Basically sitting ducks for this kind of attack.
Honestly, every single day that goes by without addressing this, that's another 24 hours where you're leaving the door wide open for attackers.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And I think this situation with Ivanti, it throws a really harsh light on something we talk about a lot on this show. Cybersecurity, it's not a one-and-done deal. It's a constant process, a marathon, not a sprint.
Couldn't agree more. It's about staying vigilant, staying informed, and always, always assuming that someone, somewhere, is trying to find a way into your systems.
Because let's face it, in the world of cybersecurity, it's not a matter of if you'll be targeted, but when.
Truer words have never been spoken.
Yeah.
So stay safe out there, everyone.
And stay tuned for more deep dives into the ever-evolving world of cybersecurity.